Hello, I'm Destiny Harris and welcome to 12 About Town. Today, a lot to get to today. First, if you're thinking about selling your home, don't lift a finger until you hear this. Our lifestyle and design expert, Johnathan Miller, is here with 5 simple upgrades that can make your experience more valuable and, of course, your home more desirable. So let's just get started with staging. How important is that and how do you get started with it?
So the first thing that we're going to want you to do is get out of the house. I want you to pack up, I want you to move out. This is going to add instant value to your home, more so than you would ever think, because people, especially if it's a resale, so many people are seeing new construction homes that have never been lived in. You want to give them that impression that everything is fresh and new in the home that they're buying. So that's the first thing. Pack up, move out, get it ready for somebody else to move in.
And so when they pack up, move out, what should the house kind of look like?
So you want to make sure that it's in top condition, because you the best foot forward. I'm going to tell you, start first with your landscaping on the outside, and then you're going to want to move inside. Kitchens are one of the biggest things that people focus in on when they're buying a home. You know, you might have dated appliances, you may not have even price appropriate appliances. Talk to your real estate agent, they'll be able to advise you on what you need to upgrade in terms of appliances in your kitchen, if you need a new backsplash, if you need a new countertop. Sometimes at certain price points you can upgrade maybe the backsplash and just go with that. It's, you know, it really depends on what type of condition your home is in.
So you really don't have to do a full upgrade, you just got to do here and there. And so what are some things you see that are more common when people are trying to sell their home?
A lot of times when you come in and you live in your home, damage happens, fingerprints happen. That's what happens on the cabinets. You need to update, you need to make sure everything is wiped down and clean. One of the first things, if you can't afford an upgrade, make sure it's clean and pristine, is what I always say. You want to definitely make sure your paint is fresh. Paint is the best secret weapon of anything, and it's literally like putting on a clean shirt before you go out on a date. You're going to make sure that you are staged. You know, you got to be staged correctly if you're going on a first date. You got to kind of look like at your home that way. First date, you drive up, you see the lawn, if it's unmanicured, not giving a good impression. You got to create a bedroom that's a sanctuary that people really, really want to fall into that bed and fall asleep at.
Can you just talk about some of these pictures, like
the dining room?
Is this your work?
Yes, it is. This is a home we just staged. It is for sale right now. It's on the market. It's 203 Poplar Lane. That is not the front of it.
Okay, I was about to say, okay.
You and I are about to sign up right now.
On.
This is our curb appeal part.
Okay.
This is the part where you want to make sure it's manicured. And then when we're going inside this home, you want to have modern settings, things that a lot of times people can see past modern if they have a more traditional aesthetic, but people who have a modern aesthetic, they cannot see past a lot of traditional furniture. So you want to definitely do that.
Oh, look at this picture.
This is the before and after, the same dining room.
Wow.
This is after we went in, we moved them out, cleared it, had everything painted, and then
So what's kind of the process with this? It's like totally different.
Well, with this one, of course, there was an estate sale first that came in. Everything was auctioned off.
Okay.
Then the painter came in. Then they came in and redid the floors. We had new light fixtures put in, and then we brought the furniture in.
Wow, that's amazing. And about first impression, I know you talked about the painting and how that's very important. Why is this important? What is curb appeal? What's that?
So curb appeal is your outside.
Okay.
So literally, this right here. We get ready before we come on air, and we make sure we're fresh, and that's exactly so much. And I can tell you, in the Richmond market in real estate right now, that's what I'm hearing feedback on more than anything, is because people have focused so much on the inside in the last few years, they've forgotten about the outside. Nobody really wants to do yard work. So they want to drive up, they want to see it well manicured, new sod if needed, because, you know, and a lot of times we have those dry summers.
Right.
A lot of the grass dries out, it dies. Right now it needs to be fresh sod so it can actually still be green all summer.
And are these some things that people can do on their own without hiring anyone, or what do you recommend? What's kind of your picture?
So there's a book out called Who Not How, and it's one of those things, you can do a lot of DIY projects yourself. And when you think about it, how much time is it going to take you to do it? How much time are you going to be taking away from your family, your job, those things? So you kind of want to make a list of what needs to be done first, and then make the decision and see, you know, if this is going to take you 4 weekends in a row and you're not going to be able to spend time with your family, then you definitely want to hire someone to do it. If it's something you're not good at, like, I would never attempt to paint the room by myself, because about 10 minutes in, I'm bored and I'm done and I'm just trying to, I would definitely hire someone to paint a room for me, because I don't have the patience to do all that detail work that's needed.
All right, and Johnathan, right before we go, we're running out of time, but can you just tell people how they can connect if they need more tips with you on social media, online? How can
I did a whole blog on it for you.
Okay.
So that way you've got it written down with statistics, all those things that kind of, you know, It's jonathanhmiller.com. There's a QR code on the screen, and that will get you set to go.
Awesome, Jonathan. As
Thank you.
always, good to have you here. We hope those tips are helpful. You can connect with him online. We'll be right back.